WSAZ News Channel 3, 10 o'clock.
It is the time of the year when many people are looking for some spooky fun. One paranormal attraction in Mingo County has been bringing in visitors for a couple of years. Well,
huh? Keep off. Did you hear that?
So is there anybody that's in this area?
My name is Tanya Webb, and I am the owner of the Old Hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia. This hospital was built in 1927 and opened in March of 1928, so that makes her around 96 years old. She just celebrated a birthday. It served as the main hospital for this area from 1928 till 1988, and then they built a newer one just a little bit up the road from this one, and they transformed this one into a clinic, and it served as a clinic for the area from 1988 to 2014, and then basically after 2014 they just used it as storage, and then it shut down in 2020. The hospital has 5 floors that you get to explore. Me personally, I've kind of had an experience on just about every floor, but the main ones have been the 2nd floor, the 4th floor, and the basement. The first experience I ever had was actually on the 2nd floor. It was at 8:15 in the morning, and I was just walking by the rooms. We had a team that had stayed overnight to do an investigation, and I had come up just to make sure everything was locked up and they hadn't left anything behind. And as I was walking through the hallway, I heard a male's voice go, "Hey." And it really startled me because it was so clear and so loud. It wasn't mean or angry. I think he was just wanting my attention, but it made me drop my phone. And I picked it back up, and I remember texting with the team that had stayed here, and I said, "Hey, are y'all still in the building?" And they said, "No, Tanya, we left about 2 hours ago, but we need to tell you, as we were packing up our stuff on the 2nd floor, we kept hearing a male's voice." So, I was just floored because I wasn't expecting that at 8:15 in the morning. But then I got home and I started thinking, hospitals were probably very active of the mornings. That's when doctors were making their rounds, nurses were doing their shift change, and just a lot of hustle and bustle. So that was my first experience and kind of my awakening, if you will, to really who was here and what was going on. One of the floors that are very difficult for me, is the basement. And it's probably because I had a loved one that passed away there. I lost 2 of my grandparents in this hospital that I never got to meet, unfortunately. They passed away before I was born. But, and I was born in this hospital as well, so I have that connection too, and I was born on the 2nd floor. But I was in the basement and I was being interviewed for a particular show. And I can't even tell you what the question was, to be honest with you. And I'd been interviewed before, so it wasn't anything that, that was new, or it was just, whatever. But while I was being interviewed, I just, the question came out and I just froze. I couldn't answer it. And then for no reason at all, I just started crying, big crocodile tears, and I couldn't stop. So I literally couldn't proceed with the interview, and I couldn't finish it, and I couldn't answer his question because I was just so overwhelmed with sadness. And I don't know if it's because everything down there just kind of hit me all at once. My grandmother passing away, children that have probably passed away on that floor, people that have passed away on that floor. All of that energy just kind of hit me, or if it was something else. But I had to take about a 5-minute break before I could finish the interview. So that feeling for me started it with the basement. The next thing I know, just a few months fast forward, we always do Halloween events here and stuff just to help with fundraising and things. So we were down, Charlie and I was down in the basement, and we were just walking through, making sure everything was locked up and all of that. And we get to the basement, to the end of the hallway, and when you get to the long hallway, you can either go right or left, and those are the x-ray rooms. They were forever the x-ray rooms here in this hospital, and we were looking at the x-ray room to the right, and we both turned at the same time to look at it, and the door starts just slowly closing. Of course, you got the 4th floor. That's also a strange floor, in my opinion. When you get up there, it's the shortest floor of the hospital, but it also has a weird vibe to it. Even some of the locals that worked here back in the day when it was an active hospital, it was a consensual, everybody was like, the 4th floor was always, they didn't want to work that floor for whatever reason. People wanted to leave before dark. Nobody wanted to be up there after dark. And mostly because they would hear things that they shouldn't have heard because there was nobody up there. They would see things like move. They would hear like a nurse pushing a cart that wasn't there. So they couldn't keep employees. One of the #1 turnovers in the hospital for employment-wise was janitors. They couldn't keep custodians and janitors employed here because there were so many wild things that would happen after dark, and they didn't want to work after dark. So, it's just a story. Even when it was a true hospital in action and it was being real, there were paranormal stuff going on even when it was a hospital. So I think it's just continuing its course.
But yeah, so the first place we're going to is Old Hospital on College Hill. So give me a summary of what you guys experienced there and kind of like what to expect about that place.
Okay, you want to go?
Yeah, I feel like mostly we got a lot of residual activity. Mm-hmm. I feel like we didn't have, even right off the top of my head, that I can remember a ton of things that we thought were intelligent. We had some really cool spirit box sessions where we weren't even interacting with it. It was just running through what sounded like to us, like someone had came in for a medical emergency and like they were running through what they were doing to them. I remember at one point it said that there was blood, get them on the table. I think at one point we heard sirens. It sounded like, yeah, so that's what happened with the spirit box. And then
the spirit box came on actually without us even, if you watch our YouTube, it's Crossroad X Paranormal. It's the Old Hospital and College Hill episode. Right at the very, probably like 15 minutes till the end, we all, cause it was so hot, we went in like, when did we go? Like June or July?
I think it was June.
Oh God.
And only the nerve center that they give you has an AC unit. And everywhere else, it is like your clothes are sticking to you. It's humid. It was, we loved it there, but we were miserable weather-wise. So we went in there to cool off, and we were setting up all of our equipment, charging everything, and spirit box just goes off. Mm-hmm. And like what Michaela said, it was residual, talking about, I need help, ambulance, blood. I mean, it was insane. It was really cool.
What's up, YouTube? We are at the Old Hospital on College Hill in West Virginia. As you can see, it's me, Tara, Nick. Unfortunately, Emily couldn't make it. She is in school for nursing, so she had priorities over ghosty stuff. Good luck, Emily. We're proud of you. Miss you.
Definitely miss you.
But that does not stop the show.
Nope.
And what we have set here is probably our biggest investigation yet.
So far.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, this place is huge. Really.
And Tyra, you said you wanted to shout some people out.
Yes, actually, I want to say hi to Declan, Keegan, Sullivan, and Dempsey. Their mom, Shannon, rocked as my accountant. So, hi, guys, and I hope you're watching.
We're going to catch some ghosts for you.
Also, guys, I think what we're going to start doing for most of our videos, if you become like one of our Patreon members, we can actually put you out just like we did with that shout out. We can actually tag you in the beginning openings of our videos if you would like to join our Patreon, that you can also stay with the history with our videos.
On that note, we are locked in. No one's coming in. No one's getting out. Let's make our way to the second floor.
Cheers. And look at this awesome elevator that Ryan is standing in front of.
So I'm terrified of this, but this is a 100-year-old elevator.
It is a big butt elevator. I'm not going to.
And the cool thing is, this thing actually does like work normally, but not when it's cold.
But Ryan doesn't like when we do this. You ready? Now Ryan is inside, and he does not like that, do you, Ryan? No, not at all.
Well, you're gonna hate this part.
Oh, Nick. Bye, Ryan.
This is real funny, guys.
We won't do that because I'm not 100% sure it will open.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in here.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
Let me out.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
I only shut the gate. You shut it in.
Down there is the basement. We will go down there eventually. But, second floor.
All right, going up, guys. Second floor. Here we go. This is the workout. Wow, this looks so different now. It's not. It is not daytime. I guess that's the shadow from the cars. Okay. I can't see. It's pitch black.
So I think we're gonna try our new recorder, do an EVP reception up here. I know they were saying that, you know, Project Fear and Destination Fear, when they came here, that EVPs were pretty strong up in this area on the second floor. So we'll see if we can get anything up here.
All right, so in my hand, you'll see this little red light. If you come up to here and talk as loud as you can, we're gonna be able to hear you. It's like a telephone. I'm Ryan, that's Nick, this is Tara. We came from New Jersey all the way here to speak to someone. Is there anyone here that wants to speak to us?
We would like to know your story of anything that happened here, or you can kind of give us some history. None of our devices will hurt you. You can just use them to talk and communicate.
You need to speak loud and clear, and you're welcome to use energy from our batteries. You're welcome to use some of my energy, if that'll help you.
It was before the train.
Yeah,
This is right before the train.
Mm-hmm.
like it was immediately before the train. It's like that went off, I peeled my ears up, and then the train went off.
That was weird.
Let's see what you got.
Is there a nurse here? My back is really hurting. I have a bunch of herniated discs, so I could really use a nurse. Okay, play back.
On back my chair here. Don't let me get both you and Nick at the same time.
There was something there.
We heard the noise.
Yeah.
We caught it.
Yeah, it was like a pop or something.
But the thing is, as soon as it did it, the train came through.
Yeah.
We caught that noise, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they want to speak to us directly close. So I think what we should do is pull out that X1 speaker, plug it up to an SB7, and see if we can give this place some energy, basically. Because that SB7 shakes things up every time we use it.
Yeah.
We got our SB7, and this is the new X1 ANC speaker. We are able to adjust the white noise in here. At first, we're going to try it just as a regular speaker. If we don't get any luck with that, then we'll try to do a little bit of a noise control on it. I know Nick doesn't like the white noise.
Yeah, you have tinnitus, and let me know how it feels.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I hear is just a pinging noise.
Ready? Watch this.
Did you bring your earplugs?
Well, I can control it.
I know, I was breaking.
Breaking stones.
Yeah.
Bluetooth already open.
Oh, that thing's freaky.
Waiting. Now in SB7 mode.
It almost sounds like lurch a little bit deeper.
Well, at least it's in a peaceful voice and not like some really scary off the wall.
But I didn't expect it. I'm always trying to do it. And I'm like,
Did you use No, that was like a weird laugh. Like, who did I just hear? That was like a little girl laugh. I know your laugh. That wasn't your laugh.
No. I don't laugh like a little girl. I have a deep laugh.
Did you hear it?
No, that was the thing. That's why, like, I was kind of like, because I was focusing on that.
Like, you see me react to it. I looked up and I looked at you to see, like, if you heard it.
Right. Me and him looked at each other that one because when he looked at me, I looked at Nick like.
All right. Well, let's try that again.
I'm wondering if I should get away from this open room then.
And we will go to sweep rate 150. Now, mind you, we are in the middle of, like, nowhere, West Virginia. There's not many radio stations, so if we're getting voices coming through here, then, you know, that adds even more credibility to it. Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us? You're going to be able to use this radio right here, and I'm going to be able to hear you through the speaker. Does it sound like people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you speaking about Dr. Connolly?
That's the way you talk about the time yourself. You live.
That's true.
Move Blackburn, but that's the next floor.
Yeah.
Not this one, next one.
Yeah, but he would have went.
No, he hit the ground.
Yeah, he went past that window.
Yeah, past there. Can we get a name of who's around here if you want to come talk to us?
Is there someplace else you would like us to go other than where we're at now? Did that say basement?
Alright, so figure we're going to try a less direct way for them to speak to us. Spirit Talker app, anyone can get it, it's $3. Hear me out, because I didn't believe this thing until our last investigation at the farm where it said Ginger, and that was the girl who unalived herself, that Nick and Tara didn't even know her name, and that came through on the Spirit Talker app, and I've never heard it say that.
Yeah.
I've heard like, you use the app all the time, so I've heard like what comes out of it.
So wasn't the Spirit Talker app that we also got in the trees?
Yes.
Yes.
And we were like...
And that's where her body was found.
Right,
Yeah.
and we didn't know because we were dealing with other issues.
Yep.
Because when it said Ginger, I mean, we looked at each other like, Ginger? Because we thought the name was Jack.
Yeah, so we're running it now.
Okay.
Hello, are there any doctors here?
So to anybody that's up on this second floor with us, Ryan and I have our phones with this device that you can talk through it and talk to us.
This is incredible. There's many of us.
Oh,
Wow.
this is incredible,
This
and
is incredible.
there's many of us. That's great. I'm so glad you guys are talking to us.
Are you guys surprised that we can actually talk to you?
It's weird that they go off like right after each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is really working.
Yes, it is, and we can hear you.
I am freezing.
Uh-huh. So if I
Getting
have to...
cold.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a cold chill that walked in.
Dude,
It's-
I am
It's
freezing
between us
cold.
here.
Yeah,
So
that...
I'm feeling it on
And
my
I have
chest.
the chills.
Yeah.
Like my hair's standing up.
It's like when we were talking to Joe at the gallows. It was like that bubble.
Dude, I feel like I'm like 10 degrees right now.
Yeah, I got it on my left side. I can feel it right here. Like it's literally right here.
Are you standing around
Yeah,
us?
you got...
You can see my breath.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's freaky.
Do you get that on camera?
Yeah.
And it's not.
Like, look how cold this is right now.
Yep,
Wow.
you get it.
You
Yeah.
can see your breath.
And it's not that cold in the building.
No, it's not.
No.
So that and it's again, it's concentrated right here.
Yeah, because I mean, not for nothing. He's been sitting in front of this light talking to me, and I haven't seen his breath one time until
No.
this just...
Go deeper.
Go deeper. Oh, so well.
Kinky.
Naughty
Kinky.
nurses.
Naughty nurses.
Sign me up for 2, please. I'm in the cottage.
Okay, but seriously, can you tell us who we're talking to? We can feel you. And now we're able to hear you.
Literally in the
Grace.
scene of that wall.
Grace, we asked who we're talking to.
Grace.
And that's a name.
Hi, Grace. Is that your name? There's a
Oh, that'd be weird.
ball of light.
What?
That's my great-grandmother's name.
Really?
That's Phyllis's...
Elijah.
And they're another
Elijah.
name.
Hmm.
And if after it said there's many of us.
Yeah.
So now we're getting, multiple names. So Elijah and Grace. Here you go. What year is it? There's a theory, guys, that we have and we kind of juggle around. If spirits are living in their world like back then, and we are almost like, how would you explain that? Like
It's almost like we're a ghost in their time. type
we're
of
like
thing.
we're a ghost in their time.
Right. This is my
Yeah.
grandma.
Morris.
Not a
Morris.
name.
Hello, Morris. Were you a patient here?
Do you imagine if that was like a couple, like Grace and Elijah Morris? You imagine that? Because Morris is a last name.
It could be a last name.
I've never heard Morris as like a first name, but I definitely heard Morris as...
The cat.
Residual energy.
We did say that.
Like we were saying, like a hospital is going to be a lot of residual energy.
Yeah.
My app turned off.
Well, that's probably you dropping it.
But I didn't...
No, it was on when he picked it up. I saw it. I'm telling you, I'm hearing like...
Punch.
Right there.
Punch.
Right there.
Punch.
Right there.
Punch.
Right there.
I felt the bass.
What's that?
Said something's wrong.
Skinwalkers around.
Oh.
No. Chico Valley.
Oh.
Why would it say that?
I don't know.
You're in West Virginia, dude. West Virginia is native land.
After mine said something's wrong and then recording.
I can't. Don't even say the word.
Why that word?
It said skinny's what?
No.
Around.
Skinwalker.
Dude, I'm gonna teach you if I teach you anything.
I'm not allowed to say that word apparently, guys.
No, don't ever say that.
It's a bad word.
And don't whistle at night. My camera's out of focus, guys.
Yeah.
Right. I know. Right in this, I can feel. I had an accident.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The nurse.
Is that the nurse who got into an accident?
It's getting colder.
And
That's okay. That's the nurse car.
There's a significant coldness coming out of this room.
Yeah.
I just got a light
That's what I'm
that
saying.
appeared over the REM pod.
It's freezing.
It disappeared.
It's like
down
coming...
that way. So let me explain what this is.
Yeah, please.
So this is an app called the Miracle Box, and it's human speech, but it's all in reverse. So if you can understand something, it was obviously said forward and not in reverse.
Right.
Huh. That was just trippy though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm beside you.
I'm beside you.
That's what I said. It's like this spot's cold.
Yeah, that's wild.
Who is it that's beside me? Can you tell me your name?
It's Sarah. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's really trippy. Is it tripping?
They refuse.
Yeah. Huh?
They refuse.
It was right behind you.
Ryan?
It went green. Oh, gee.
Listen, I didn't hear the REM pod go off, and you said Ryan, and you pointed. I'm going back.
Oh my God, I almost peed my pants.
Yeah.
It didn't go off. It just went up green.
Yeah, it literally the
No,
whole.
I heard it go off. It made one beep.
It made a single beep.
I didn't hear the beep. I saw green. I said Ryan. What did it say?
Found.
Found it.
Like they found us.
Yeah. Did you find? Do you like Ryan? Seems like it's following Ryan.
Actually, it's because we probably found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me of someone.
Oh.
You remind me of
Okay,
someone.
hold on, ready? Let's try this. All right, I'm sorry I ran. My friends scared me, not you. I'm gonna put this recorder right here. And just like that light that you just touched, you can come up and use your voice to talk, and I'll be able to hear you. Can you tell me your name?
Don't be scared. You can hit that light again. I just saw it go off. Touch it for longer.
if Ryan reminds you of somebody, can you make one of them lights go off or a noise? Are you the one that followed Ryan in the room? That was, we caught a mist follow you in that room. It's always that green light too.
Right, just to debunk that, reach back out there again.
Just to prove that you didn't do it. No.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
the brand new REM pod.
That was your foot, yeah.
Oh, okay. I have my head.
I'm just showing you how close you have to be to do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'm down. Whatever it is sucking the hell out of my battery because I'm down to 26 minutes.
My friend scared me, not you. I'm gonna put this recorder right here. And just like that light that you just touched, you can come up and use your voice to talk. And I'll be able to hear you. You tell me your name. Don't be scared. You can hit that light again. I just saw it go off.
Touch.
Touch it for longer. If Ryan reminds you of somebody, can you make
She's over there.
Oh. What's your name?
Are you the one that followed Ryan in the room?
That's crazy.
You're in danger, Desmond?
No, so you're okay here.
Oh, that's the one that said you're okay.
That was from.
But it's going, did you see all the beeps?
Yeah.
All green? And it's only been going green.
Alright, so with all the weird things going on.
It's you.
Yeah, and that like worries me.
What?
Because do I have something that's like sticking with me here?
And I didn't bring the sage.
No. I wouldn't put it to that.
No.
I think
She might have a crush on
no. More, I guess, you know, like kids, how they can judge people.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you might be a little bit more loving, as I would describe it.
Right. I mean, they might see you kind of like, oh, I hate to say it. Wait a minute. He's single too.
I am.
Think about it. He's the only single person.
Any ghost ladies out there, I am single.
Right, he's single, and I'm.
This is the room. I can't see other than the little screen.
No, this is the rocking horse. That rocking horse was adorable.
Yeah, back here.
We're apprehensive.
What?
We're apprehensive.
We're apprehensive. So they're nervous. They're nervous with us being down here. Ooh.
Placebo, baby, crown.
Placebo. Baby.
Troop, several.
So this is the room where they get reports of seeing an angry man's face come out of the wall.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. And one of the volunteers actually saw that.
Am I really dead?
Like happen to them, and she will not come down to the basement anymore. Tanya was saying.
If you think about that, if a face pressed out of a
Well,
wall.
yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come down either.
Yeah, I'd be like, sorry, you better come hold my hand.
Can you tell me who will come out of this wall? Who's the angry man?
Why are you angry? Please show yourself to us.
Use your energy and manifest for us.
What I'm holding right here is going to let you be able to talk to us.
Like you said, I'm happy to talk.
All right, let's hear it.
I said no, sir.
At least you're polite. Ryan, Nick, Tara, X-ray room. Who's the man in the wall that it's been scaring people?
Do you have a reason to scare them? What could that reason be?
Is there a portal somewhere in this wall?
Ryan, Nick, Tara, X-ray room. Who is the man in the wall that's been scaring people? Do you have a reason to scare them? What could that reason be?
Is there a portal somewhere in this wall?
There was a voice underlined under that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought...
Male.
Well, I thought Tara was saying something, but...
It was a male voice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting anything here.
Do you want to head up to the...
Oh, what was that?
So there's Tara on SLS, Nick on SLS. Why? There's a huge figure on the wall.
Is there?
Yep.
Skeleton.
Holy shit.
I can't move.
God.
Holy shit.
I'm afraid if we move, it's gonna run, so.
It's still on the wall.
Is it?
It's super weird. It's like flickering in and out. It's gone now.
Oh, see, I was afraid if we moved it would take off.
But no, it's like...
Like with my children.
It's weird. It keeps appearing and it's like an upside down T.
Oh, I don't like this.
Huh.
You must trust us.
Who are we talking to? Who am I looking at?
You have to give me a reason to trust you.
I just had another one on the wall. It's gone now.
Did something with this wall.
Hello? Oh my god, it's on the ceiling. Oh, dude! Dude, it's crawling on the ceiling. Nick, come look at this.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna look at those things.
Please tell me it's gone.
It's not.
I'm intrigued.
Who are you? Can you touch the REM pod? I see you. Still in the same spot. It's like reaching out towards the REM pod.
Yes.
See? Can you touch the REM pod?
That's what he's trying to say. Nick, it's trying to kick the run. It's trying to kick the ball. We've been asking it to move the ball.
Yeah.
It's going for the ball.
Come on, touch the REM pod. It's trying, dude. Like,
Use your energy. Touch that red light.
Yes, I did.
it's like saying, like, yes, I did touch it, but maybe it just doesn't have enough energy to set it off.
Where'd you go? Oh, it's right over us.
No?
You see
Where?
that yellow thing? It's right there.
It might be matrixing.
It's, oh god, no, it's
know.
back.
Dude, it looks like it just ran inside this room. Show me where you're at. It's right on the ground. It's like a little kid.
Makes sense, you're in pediatrics.
Hi.
Maybe that's why you couldn't reach the REM pod.
Can you close this door? Close it or hit it?
Maybe that's why I can't reach the REM pod. He's too little.
My name is Harry.
His name is Harry.
Hi, Harry.
It's so weird because I actually see Ryan's shadow in the brick tile to the left. That's so creepy looking because it's literally like an actual like white ghost like shape.
That's our tripod.
Yeah.
In the chair.
Yep.
That's what that's picking up.
Harry. Do you want to come out and say hi again?
That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't like when they're on the ceiling. I don't care if they're kids because
That's the first time I've ever seen like anything on the ceiling.
I don't like that. You know why? Because they masquerade as kids to get your trust.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it said trust us inside. Remember that?
It is time to figure out who is going to be doing the solo at Old Hospital on College Hill. And this time the solo really sucks because it's in the body cooler.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
Yeah.
And it's also just three.
Three of us.
We're down to 3.
Three. I don't know.
So you're going to have your 2 normals. There's your X. Whoever pulls the X, you will be doing the solo.
Drop them in.
Here
I
they
was just
are.
gonna be like, you could just
Dropping them in.
I'm gonna be the one crying tonight. I'm gonna be the one
I
crying.
had the last solo. So
All right. So you pick. You pick the order.
I get to pick the order.
He gets to pick the order. He gets to pick. Uh-oh. It's gonna be. Oh, this is like the best back. You like it.
I'll pick first.
Oh. You want me to hold this?
Well, I hold these. Give me these.
Oh, and I'm gonna hold this. All right, you ready?
Deep breath there, Rye. Come on. Come on.
Need to hold.
And back up. I want to get you guys
First
in there.
one I touched.
All right, don't look. All right, who picks next, Rye?
Nick.
Oh, okay. Well, it really doesn't freaking matter because I'm stuck with what I got. And what have you motherfuckers got me stuck in there? All right, mine goes upside down. You ready?
All right, your ghost upside down.
Is it fat? Is it fat on top?
Flat
on the bottom.
Okay.
Or flat on top, fat part on the bottom.
If you feel his boobie, it should be right. If he's flat on top, it's up.
Okay.
My heart's literally pounding right now.
It shouldn't be because it ain't you.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
I survived! I survived! Did you get it? Body cooler, Nikki! Poor Nikki.
You got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, we are at the body cooler for Nick Solo. Nick will be going in.
Bye, Nick. Mwah. I'll give your
Right
girl
in here.
love.
Ooh, really bright. Overexposed.
Oh, yeah.
Just leave her like name and number so we know who to call. Right?
Yep.
We need to, and oh, well, he's got mom's number. I'll call mom too. And grandma. And I'll make sure they blame him.
Oh, you're closing too.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know. I hope. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, watch yourself.
So, hello everybody. This very unflattering angle I've seen myself in. So hold on, let me see if I could turn that light. There we go. So now my screen don't go all wacky. Ugh. So I am doing my solo inside the infamous body cooler at the old hospital on College Hill. Just kind of getting the noises of the land, you can say, seeing if there's any weird pops and cracks, because where the cooler is now, it used to be in the basement. It's now on the first floor. Well, the ground floor, they call it. Hear terror outside. It's like it's supposed to be quiet. For being in a little frozen death box, it's quite roomy, which is really surprising. Like, I have a camper, and I make fun of the bunk beds there, calling them little coffins, and because they're only like 6 foot, and the ceilings, you know, pretty much you can pick your head up and kiss the ceiling. So this has got some room in it. So is the nurse that never closed or clocked out? Are you still here? I heard you have a kind of a sad story that, you know, you were dedicated to work, so you left work and you were driving home and you forgot to clock out, so you came back. But unfortunately you didn't make it back and you got in an accident. They brought you to the hospital. Unfortunately, you passed away actually at work. So that's sad to say. Let's see if I can get what do you want to call it? The Spirit Talker app. See if I can get that going. See if anything cool and interesting shows up. You know, if you guys ever want to get into... Oh. immediately as soon as I turned on, it said, died a long time ago. So, if you guys are starting out doing, paranormal investigating and anything like that, or want to try to get into it, I would recommend getting this app. I understand a lot of people who have, they're kind of skeptics about it because it's on a cell phone device, that it will, be interfered and will listen to you, and it will generate, kind of questions or answers going along to what you're saying. But I mean, we got answers on this app from the farmhouse video that Tara and I weren't on the tour, so we didn't know a lot of the backstory to it. We got the name Ginger that came through, and unfortunately, she took her own life at that location in the out in the woods. And also on this app, somebody said I'm a protector. Well, thank you. I need a little protection in this thing. It said that her name, and then it said find me in the trees, and unfortunately that is exactly where they found her. The next morning was out in the woods. So, like I said, it's proved it's worth enough times for the $4 that it is, so I would recommend definitely using it.
Let us rest.
Yeah, I see that you say you let us rest. Do you guys actually, are you upset that a lot of people come in here and, ask a lot of questions and, prod into your personal life and everything when you guys are just trying to pass on peacefully?
She thrives on fear.
Who thrives on fear? Does she have a name?
Am I really dead?
Unfortunately, yeah, you are. Sad to say, but you shouldn't be stuck here. Put the asthmatic kid inside the little box.
Effort.
They're supposed to go back and get me at 1 in the morning. I'm just gonna be like passed out like. Interesting noise. That was that. That was so weird. Yeah, I don't know what that noise was. I don't know if that was the little camera that's at my foot. Or they say a lot of the machinery that used to be here, it kind of makes the noise even though that's unplugged.
I like using this.
Yeah, using the app is a lot easier. It probably requires a lot less energy for you to communicate with me.
I was shot.
Were you shot here in the hospital? Or you were shot somewhere else and unfortunately passed away here?
right, so we are on the only floor we haven't been to yet, 3rd floor. And on this floor, there's a story of a man named Mose Blackburn. And in the town, he got into a dispute with his wife. And when the cops showed up, he shot and killed the officer. They took him here. And this right here was his room. And the story goes, he asked the officer that was looking over him for a cup of water. Officer left him. He then jumped out of this window, falling 3 stories onto the ground, and they brought him back into the hospital where he later died. Now, some people believe he actually jumped to maybe escape or end his life. Some people believe that he was actually thrown out of the window from the other cops for killing the one cop.
Makes sense.
And right here is super bright for you guys. I'm going to dim this. There you go. His death certificate. Mose Blackburn,
That's me.
58 years old, died in said county and state of West Virginia on the 24th day of August 1962. Cause of death: emphysema due to pneumonia. Rib fracture, femur.
Yeah, that's from the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything else is bogus because I'm not gonna say.
So we'll try to figure out, was it him who jumped out or was he thrown out?
Okay.
I don't know if this would work. Is there another?
Hold on, Tyler.
I got trees.
Trees. Who's trying to contact Nick right now? All right, so we had trees.
Yeah, it looked like it was like in the forest or so.
Okay. Mose Blackburn, are you still up here? Are you stuck in this hospital? Can you come here and show my friend maybe a picture of what you looked like? Or any spirit still in this hospital for that matter. I'm going to turn on the... Oh, there we go.
Oh. I got a picture of somebody.
Okay.
It's a male. Huh. It actually is like a picture from that.
What does it look like?
There looks like, I can't see, I think it's a boy and a girl. The girl's got, I guess, like holding like a book or something, kind of covering themselves from, like rain.
Yeah.
And then like a boy sitting off to her side, just staring. He was in a black shirt with a white kind of dress collar.
Okay, yeah.
But a young kid though, not a preteen type.
Maybe was that Mose as like a kid?
Could be.
Because you remember how they say like there's a whole theory that when you pass on, you're like in the afterlife, you're like in the stage of like the happiest you ever were or whatever, and the healthiest. So maybe that is like his
most peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on the spirit box, Nick. So
Okay.
don't be scared of that noise. Get an image.
Oh, it's like a cowboy boot. Yeah, that's so weird because it looks like my boots.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe because you were in the body cooler.
Well, I mean, it could be familiar, like they're familiar with the boots.
You know what? Yeah, the coal miners would have won steel too.
You just said
Yeah, it literally, I heard that clear as day, like, yeah.
I had it muffled by my arm
Yeah.
so I could hear you.
Like, I heard that clear as day come through. I was like, oh yeah,
Yep.
it's like, yep.
Yeah,
And not for, they would recognize cowboy boots, especially being in the area.
Yeah. Who was that we just heard? You recognize his boots.
Oh. Barbed wire fences.
Prison.
Yep, it's prison, yeah.
So maybe he jumped because he didn't want to go to prison.
Yeah, that could have been it. Is that, you know, he was here and that after the...
Something again.
Yeah.
Probably from like, don't want to go back again. Well,
that's really not again.
It said something again.
Yeah.
Something happened. Did anyone here see it happen? I don't know what that said, but that was an answer.
And I had the twang.
Yeah, it did. It did. An image.
Oh, somebody's yelling. Yep, this face real close up, somebody's screaming.
Yeah, that was clear too. It like stopped the static.
It stopped, it was clear, but I didn't keep anything moving.
The person in that chair that I'm pointing to, what's his name? I heard window and then documents.
Yeah. Oh. Can't tell what this is. Is it like a prison guard?
Prison guard?
That's what it looks like. You know, they're looking down like
tower.
No, it's just like kind of like they're looking in the inner courtyard, like where you see like a tunnel goes through, the big high walls, and then there's
the round wall. Something around.
Yeah, somebody come around the wall.
That's weird that like we're talking about Moses' story and a bunch of like prison stuff has been coming up on that.
Yeah.
Another one.
I can't tell if it's a window or not.
What?
It's just a gold like image.
Yeah.
And it's bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, one in the middle.
So like.
So I don't know if it's like literally picturing this window.
No way.
Like dude, it's clear as day. It looked like it would have like bars, like I said, 4 bars going across and then one in the middle.
But like a window.
Yeah. Yep.
That's wild.
Oh.
That's another one coming.
It's literally in a room.
A drawer?
It's a white room with like
Oh.
and with a door to it, like a sliding, like a closet door. It goes looking. It's almost like kind of putting the pieces together of like they weren't actual like doors, they were like pocket doors. And it literally is kind of the story of like what happened to him, I'm guessing, only because it's like the door, window, the face screaming, and then it was the shot of the top of the building. So jumping from the third floor, you're looking at the buildings below you.
So you like see his death.
Pretty much,
basically.
it's literally what I'm looking at. You know, piecing it together. It's at the images that I got, Tara, I kid you not, it's almost the guy's life. Yeah. It was at the trees, like he was in a forest, like not a lot of trees, but like that one tree in the holler everybody used to hang out at. That. Then there was a picture of a boy and a girl. The girl was on the left, the boy was on the right. But the boy was just real stoic looking, just like that typical like young teenage boy from like farm town, just. But then the girl was like sitting, like I couldn't see her face because of like the way the image is, and I can't get the glasses like focused like that, I guess. But it looks like she's sitting like under a book like this, like holding from, and he's just miserable like in the wet. And then, like I said, it showed barbed wire.
Well, remember he was arguing with his wife apparently when they were called, so I'm wondering if that's an image of him saying like he wasn't happy with this like specific woman.
It could be, but well, yeah, that also could be where the yelling face came from. It wasn't him jumping out the window screaming. It was him.
It was their argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
That really caused his death.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the thing. It's like he got into the fight. Killed the cop,
So like there's the rooftop, if you guys can see that.
Yeah. But that's literally kind of like it's a wall like that. There was like a round tube in it, and like it was weird because it's like I couldn't figure out like what I was looking at first. Yeah, it was weird because it's like I couldn't really figure out what I was looking at, but. Then it's just like, yeah, it's kind of a courtyard, or like you can kind of see the workings of a courtyard.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's weird, though.
But it's weird because the images are the error. Like, it makes sense. It's like your typical, like, prison barbed wire.
Yeah.
That it was barbed wire and the original razor wire. So they're real thick. They're actually shaving razors.
Yeah.
So it had that, so that made sense. And then, like I said, the kids, it was that image for like that current year.
Alrighty, we are wrapping up at Old Hospital on College Hill. Very interesting night. We definitely feel like it's super residual in here, and a hospital is the perfect place for residual activity. You have to think you had the best of times here, people being born, worst of times, people dying, people losing their loved ones, people adding new loved ones. So that energy can definitely stick to the walls of this building, and we experienced it tonight. I mean, you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree, and especially, you know, with, like you said, with being a hospital, it's definitely nothing bad. Everything in here is either heavy-hearted, peaceful, calm, residual energy, like you were saying. So everything comes in spurts. So we've had a lot of dead pockets of, you know, nothing really happening, and then you'll have a good couple hours of constant activity. So it's interesting, you know. Definitely had a good time with it.
Even in the body cooler?
That was comfortable.
That was comfortable. What did you think, Tara?
I don't know. I just found it interesting. Like you said, that one floor was amazing. And then, like you said, you get the quiet pockets. And like you said, nothing bad, just sad. You know, people dying, they know they're dying. And then you have the happiness of bringing life in. And then you have the people like that guy Moses. Nobody knows the true story. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody ever really will. And that would be nice to find that out.
Yeah, so I mean, this was our legit like first hospital, really. Like we've done Pennhurst, Hillview Manor, but not any.
What was that?
The heater, maybe?
No, that was the door.
That was the door that just opened?
No, that was, I didn't, it's been like that.
No,
but it sounds like.
It's like a ting, like.
No, it literally sounds like.
That's, yeah,
like,
that. That's what I'm saying, the ting.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Something grabbed the handle of the door.
Yeah, while we were, because we're leaving, I think it's that.
But
that was the noise.
But it was the pin noise, but it didn't.
It didn't.
It didn't make the impact.
Right.
It just made the.
That's exactly it. And none of us were touching it.
Point proven.
There you go.
That's how it happens. It's spurts, and that is like that's real investigating. You know, you're not going to go into a place and it be 12 hours of just absolute chaos. There's downtime. And you just have to be in the right place at the right time. But like I said, our first hospital, definitely up there on one of my favorite places. I mean, just the views up here in West Virginia. It was a 9-hour drive for us, totally worth it. But we're going to wrap up, get some sleep. But before we do go, I will post a link in the video description of the GoFundMe for the old hospital in College Hills, Nurses College, which is right across. You'll see it in it's in our B-roll. It's that tan looking building. They need a new roof, and they're trying to save the building. And in order to do that, and save this building and keep it in the community, they have to pay for a new roof. But I will put that link in there. Definitely. If you can't donate, try to get out here sometime. Definitely a cool place to investigate. But if you can donate, definitely do what you can. And we need to save these places. They're parts of history. They're big parts of this community here in West Virginia. So I'll definitely post that link in there. Check that out. Check out our Patreon. If you are a top donator in our Patreon, you will be able to get a video call with us and also help us pick out a future investigation, which I think is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely set us up for failure on that one. But next stop, Sweet Spring Sanatorium, other side of West Virginia. So we're gonna go get some sleep later.
Yes.